Jamie, this is my dad.
Hello.
Hi,
How's it going?
I'm here.
Oh,
So how does this work?
There's no rhyme or reason to anything. We just kind of talk.
yep. We just kind of chat, and usually it goes pretty well.
Yeah.
I wish we had video. I'm wearing a chicken suit.
No, you're not.
How was y'all's day?
I was good, Dad.
It's good.
I
Why are you laughing?
nothing. I just think it's okay.
Can we got Richard out of this? And
Okay, there we
you
go.
and I can just do it.
Oh,
I joke at least once a recording that I'm just gonna completely cut Richard out.
yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't happened yet. Thank goodness.
Yet.
Yet. Well,
Keyword.
yet. Keyword yet. Yeah.
So what other esteemed guests have you guys had?
Not very many.
Well,
we had
for
we
the
had
amount
Tim.
of episodes that we had a lot.
Yes.
'Cause this is
Anybody
gonna
as
be the
famous
thing.
as me?
No.
If
are
you could
the
have
most famous.
anybody on this podcast other than me, who would it be?
Ooh, that's a good question. You know what, Richard? I would want Tucker on here.
Absolutely, I think that would be fantastic.
Tucker Carlson?
No.
He's about to hang him.
No, Tucker Keene.
Is that appropriate? Is that on the rules?
Yes, that's
Okay.
Let me.
Sorry.
No, it's.
Is adding to the list.
I'm
as I
adding to the
speak.
list.
All right. So Tucker, who? Oh, you
His
can't
name
say
is
last names. Tucker. What's Tucker's? Like,
well,
what's his claim to fame?
he's a
Or-
content creator, so we could
Yeah.
pull last names. Tucker Keene is actually
Yes.
how me and Richard met.
Yes.
Okay. No, is he
But-
the guy that did the movie?
No, that's Tim. He
Tim,
was also
okay.
on the podcast.
Right.
Uh-huh. So
But yeah, Tucker's just a content creator, and me and Richard met through his whole community, and that's really fun and exciting.
okay, that's about it. There's only really two.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Cool.
but it's good. Just like regular internet safety rules is basically,
Okay.
Yippee.
So all right. So can I ask questions, or do you ask the questions?
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever I want. Okay.
So
So
very chill. It's basically
right, so you're in a slightly older generation, not a boomer, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
So what is so content creator, like, kind of tell me what that is.
He doesn't listen to podcasts.
No, I listen to podcasts all the time.
That's also my mom, by the way.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, content creation. It's pretty much just YouTube videos and Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like putting
Just-
videos and stuff out on the internet for people to watch and
Got it.
consume.
Yeah, content to absorb.
Yes.
So what's what's the trending content that everybody, is there like one thing that everybody's super interested in right now?
It's always been Minecraft videos.
Yeah, Minecraft is very much a big deal.
Is Minecraft still out?
Yeah, Minecraft's been going for years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wasn't it like since 2009?
I don't get. Jeez, yeah.
It has to be. I remember going for hikes with the kids when they were little, and the only way we could keep them going was to talk about Minecraft.
That was yeah.
It was. Like, all right, you say anything about Minecraft, just keep walking.
Those
Yeah,
were
the
death
first-
matches, is what those were.
The first version of Minecraft was released for PC players on the 17th of May, 2009.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was called Cave Game.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't know my favorite video game?
Okay.
Yes.
Angry Birds.
Good. Solid game.
Richard introduced me to Minecraft when they were young.
Yes. We can, well, what do we think? I'm gonna go. Welcome to Yap Shack. What do you?
Welcome.
Yes. We have a very special guest today. We have my dad.
Yeah.
Yippee. And so, um, Dad, do you want to,
Do some introducing.
yeah, Dad, do you want to tell us about yourself?
Well, I am the dad of
Yes,
Richard,
yes.
and Richard and I have a unique bond. We have a lot of adventures, share the same warped sense of humor.
Yeah.
Perfect.
what, what else?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm really handsome.
Yeah, clearly, because I have the same genes, so it has to be true.
It is true.
Um,
It's true.
Richard,
Yeah.
I see where it comes from. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
um,
I have a heightened sense of adventure.
yes. Um, uh, Dad, Dad has an interesting trail name too, because when you like hike as much as we do, and you hike the Appalachian Trail, they give you like basically nicknames and
Oh,
trail
so it's
names.
like your street name.
Yeah, kind of. And it's, my dad's is Daddy Choo Choo is the thing.
I love that.
Yeah,
I have a corresponding tattoo too.
he does.
Oh, I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
You can put that in your notes, I guess.
yeah, I definitely will put it in the notes. It's a train, and it's just directly on the thigh. Or not the
Good.
thigh, but the calf.
Yeah. So I let's see, what else have I can tell you about me? Um I like getting outside. I'd prefer to be outside than anywhere else. I like mountains. I like beaches.
Like long walks on the beach
Yeah, I like long walks on the beach. I like long bike rides.
Mhm.
All right, anyone out there who wants to date Richard's dad, you know what to do.
I'm
my
happily
goodness.
married
Yeah. Oh yeah.
to Mama Shark.
Oh my gee. Yeah.
To Mama Shark and Choo Choo.
Yeah, and so yeah, because well, we did the really long bike trip too. We did the cross
Yeah,
country thing.
yeah,
I talked about that, I think a couple.
yeah. We've done a couple of long bike trips,
Yeah,
but the one across country was the best.
yeah,
So
it was the best. It was the longest.
I'm
I would
pretty
hope
inept.
so.
I'm really bad at like popular culture stuff. Though I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know who people are.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, it's okay. Me neither.
He funny story. Dad learned that Biggie Smalls was dead about 5 years after it happened.
I know. I was really disappointed.
Oh,
Which is, it's kind of sad, but also, it was just kind of funny. Yeah, my mom and I have to teach him about all of the things.
good.
Oh, here's one for you. I've well, no, I don't know if I can say that because it's a location. So,
I think it's as long
I've
as it's not
never
wrong.
been to New York City because I'm afraid of it.
You're
Is that
afraid of the city?
yeah, like big cities scare me.
Oh, okay.
But you could drop me off in the middle of the Alaskan wilderness and I'd probably be okay.
Yeah, big cities are a little freaky deaky.
Yeah, yeah. Like, it's just it gets me like just anyway, disoriented.
Yeah.
So
And it's like, I know the whole thing is a grid system, but it is the most confusing grid system they could have chosen.
yeah.
So I don't trust it.
No. I need to do that though, right? I need to challenge myself.
Yeah, get out there.
Get out there. I know. I feel like a wimp even saying that in public.
I mean, bad. I went to when we went to San Francisco for the
Right.
training trip, I was like, I don't like this at all. There was too much smog. I didn't like it.
Yeah, California is just a smog cloud.
Yeah, it's really not fun. It's like 10 times the amount of gross than like here.
Yeah. Yeah. So this area is growing pretty quick.
Yeah,
So
yeah. There's I oof, the the greenhouse that's down the road.
Yeah.
Like they finally stopped putting up the lights at night, so the light pollution is kind of going away, but it's still there. So it kind of sucks.
Yeah. But, so what else you want to know? I didn't tell you a whole lot.
Actually, Richard was telling me of a story, and he wanted me to ask you about it. About when you accidentally ran onto the set of, what was it, the Hunger Games?
Oh yes. so they were filmed not too far from where parts of it was filmed not too far from where we lived, and I didn't know anything about it. Like I had no clue. And so I'm running down my favorite afternoon trail, and all of a sudden I popped out, and there were all these, like trucks with stuff, and then they had there. It was where one of the waterfall scenes was formed or filmed, excuse me, and they were pumping water from the bottom of the waterfall back up to the top to make it look bigger and all that, and it really freaked me out because I didn't know what the heck was going on. And it's in the middle of the woods, like, in some place that doesn't have a lot of stuff.
Nope.
So, I got all excited and called Mama Shark, and she was like, "Oh yeah, they're filming the Hunger Games. Everybody knows that." And I'm like, "I didn't know that." So, a little bit out of touch, but it was kind of cool. I waited around, but they didn't need me as an extra or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you've had a couple fun stories like that where it's like, like the bear stories or
Which one?
I know there are several.
They have several. Richard abandoned me.
I did not abandon you.
Yeah, while I was fixing his bike. We were in Idaho riding our cross country bike trip, and Richard got a flat tire, and it was hot, and we couldn't buy bear spray because we couldn't find it anywhere.
Because they
And
had
then
like
she
the
goes,
recall, yeah.
Yeah, he goes, "Look, Dad, a bear," and there's a bear standing in the middle of the trail, and then I look up and Richard's gone. Like Richard just left me standing there holding a broken bike.
I was behind the gate. I was like right there. It was fine.
Yeah, behind the gate. So anyway,
Richard, how could you abandon your father like that?
Well, okay, it was a baby bear, first off. And like if any good person who has been in the woods knows that if you've got the baby, the mom is not very far behind. And so I was like, "Oh, nope. I'm not dealing with this. I'm
Yeah,
good. Good."
But apparently, if you have the Richard, his father is nowhere to be found because you left him behind.
I know.
Well, there's more to that story where we saw something huge
yeah.
after. Like the bear had scampered off in the woods. It was like 15 minutes later we had stayed there. And like we just saw something huge through the trees, and like we couldn't see it because it was just far enough out of the sight that we couldn't really figure it out. And it was big and it was brown. And we were like, "Holy crap." And so it turned out to be a cow.
Yeah, but it was pretty scary. We actually took a picture of it with one of our iPhones and then like blew it up so we could see what it was, and still couldn't tell. And it was enormous, but it was just a cow.
Yeah.
So,
I also have a funny cow story.
oh, please tell.
So, God, I want to say I was in like elementary school. We used to live down the road from a bar, and I forget what holiday it was, but it was one of the really big drinking holidays. And my mom had to go out and get something, so she was driving pretty slow past the bar just in case anyone pulled out in front of her. And she looked out her window for half a second, and there was just a cow staring into her window from the middle of the road.
Oh, jeez.
And my uncle, who lived in the same town, like 2 days later, he texted my mom, and he was like, "Hey, you're never gonna believe this. One of my cows got out the other day." And she was like, "Yeah, I know."
I saw it.
Had the cow been drinking?
God, probably. That's why he pulled out in the middle of the road.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yeah. So did the cow get back to its home?
Yeah. They
Cool.
just like found him walking down the road, and my uncle was like, "Hey, you're mine."
That's my cow.
How do you do that? Like you put a leash on it and then walk it back, I wonder? Or do you stuff it in the back of a truck or something?
I think he had a trailer.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
Mm.
Yeah, kind of like a horse trailer, and he's like, "Get your dumb ass in there."
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, no, I was thinking there was a really weird cow story that I had from high school where
Do
they used
tell.
to lock down our school because cows got on the property.
What's a cow gonna do?
I don't know. They were just like it happened once because there was a bear and they locked us down for like 30 minutes and then the bear was gone. But for the cows that would like be on the property, it would be a lockdown for about an hour while they were trying to shoo the cows off the property.
Like, oh no, they're grazing.
Exactly. Well, it was like a K through 12 school, so there were like little kids there. So I'm guessing it probably wasn't as good of an idea to have a massive 400-pound animal on school property, but still.
Yeah, but
Maybe
cows
they
are
were
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they were protecting the cow,
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
you know? I mean,
Children are vicious.
Yeah,
they
an
are vicious.
army of rabid fifth graders descending on that cow would be terrifying.
Yeah. I bet it was for the cow's sake, not the kids.
Yeah.
Keep the cows safe at all costs. Oh, my headphones are tangled. No. Sorry.
I can't believe this. This is so unprofessional of you. Wow.
I know. I should just quit.
Wait, then who would I podcast with?
You're
Are
dead.
we are we supposed to be wearing headphones?
No,
Okay, just
we're
checking.
good. I don't think I have 2 pairs of headphones that would also fit in this with the laptop.
Mine are in the car.
Yeah.
So I
You see-
travel with them just in case.
You see, I'm a professional, so I have the mic set up. I got the headphones, and the mic only picks me up half the time because that's how professional I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so hey, I got another question. So you're doing a podcast.
Yes.
So how do you get your podcast? Oh, that was a bird a bird just ran into the window. You okay?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
he's fine. Okay, so like, how do you get your stuff out there? Like, how do you? What's like the mechanics of it? Do you have to like? Anyway, I'm just curious. I'm curious.
We so part of Tucker's community, like, there's the different Discord servers where people will have like self-promotion channels,
Mhm.
and we put it in there religiously.
Oh my goodness. Every Sunday, it's like out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's just word of mouth too. Like it'll
Mhm.
spread that way. But we just like we'll put it on Spotify or YouTube or something. It's been doing pretty good actually.
Got it.
Relatively well.
Okay, got it. So I can like, I think I like this already. So I can go on Spotify and download it and
Yeah.
whatever. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. All right, got it. And so then like it's word of mouth is how you get your traction.
Most
Yeah,
of the time.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, got it.
We're kind of silly like that. We don't promote ourselves anywhere except for like those big self-promo channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do,
But hey,
do,
we've been doing great.
We have been doing pretty good.
do you look for sponsors? Like it seems like what's that AG1, the little supplement is on every podcast I listen to. Like they all sponsor it. You know
I
what I'm talking
do
about?
want to look for some once we get a little bigger, but I don't want to have like, oh, here's me and my 19 followers. Can I have money, please?
It's yeah, it would definitely be nice to get sponsors because that would be really cool.
What would be
Mhm.
your, like, if you could have any sponsor in the world, what would your sponsor be?
Ooh.
Gamer subs.
Ooh, Gamer Subs would be really funny.
I want my own flavor so bad.
Gamer Subs, by the way, Dad, is like an energy drink company kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
But they're more for like content creators like streamers and stuff.
Got it.
So it's like a powder. It's kind of like Gatorade, but you put it in there and it doesn't have like the crazy energy crash of like Red Bull or anything.
Okay.
So yeah. But a lot of streamers now have like their own flavors and everything.
What would the two of your flavors be?
Oh geez. I
I
I
have
honestly don't know.
I've put thought and effort into mine to make it as goofy as possible because the entire company, like all of their flavors, are just joke names,
Yeah.
and I want me, I want mine to be poppin' cherries,
Oh my goodness.
and it's cherry limeade,
Oh, that would be good.
right?
Yeah. I don't know what mine could be. Like, I would
Do
probably
you
want.
know and you're just not saying it in front of me?
No, I really don't know. Like, I know what flavor I would want, but I don't know what I could name it. I would want blue raspberry or something like that, but I don't know what the name of it would be.
Hmm.
I have to use my brain power here.
I know it's absolutely horrendous. We have to think about this all the time. Ugh, we have to use our brains.
I'm thinking
Oh god.
something. I'm thinking something sweet and soft, salty, and having boogers as part of the name. So like
Like
booger berries, like a sweet and salt, like a. It doesn't go with margarita, which would work out well, but like booger berries, like a salty
oh yeah,
berry flavor. So because I like salt and I like sweet.
yeah.
That's a stellar combination.
That's good though.
The only thing salty I can think of is boogers.
I mean, that's kind of the humor level of this podcast. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
Ugh. We spent all of last podcast basically talking about different kinds of holes.
In the ground?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we
Like
talked about that Russian borehole.
yeah.
Ooh, tell me about that.
No, it's just I forget how deep it is, but it's the deepest hole in the world, and it was just because the Soviet Union wanted to see how deep they could dig.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like stout like 6,000 bald eagles long or whatever. As I think we converted it to bald eagles. during-
Yeah, Richard said he wanted American units, so I had to see how many bald eagles would fit in the hole.
No.
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah. So I said okay. So great segue. So I saw something on some social media. I don't do a lot of social media, by the way.
He really
I
doesn't.
really don't, and I'm not just saying that. But I saw something that was really interesting. It was the physics of if you could drill a hole all the way through the planet. So from here straight through to wherever. I don't even know what's on the opposite side.
I
But
think it's
anyway,
just ocean.
ocean. Well, that wouldn't work. So it'd have to be land to land. But the physics of it is if you did that and then you jumped in the hole, gravity would accelerate you until you got closer to the center, and ignoring the fact that you'd burn up because of, the heat and all that. But as you got closer to the center, the forces of gravity would actually slow you down and you could possibly get stuck in the center
Oh.
because the gravity would be like neutral.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I know. Maybe we should get some physics person on here to confirm that.
Maybe
So,
I shouldn't
so you'd
jump
be
in
like,
any holes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
That's scary. Imagine being stuck in the center of the earth.
like just floating there.
Ooh,
So
Dude, I would
anyway,
do some stellar flips.
that would be very fun. Like, get a gymnast down there. Get Simone Biles down there. Make her do all like the flips and everything.
yeah. So, however, there's another interesting. I don't know if this is true or not. Another interesting little tidbit about that. What I was reading is it said that it would take 22 minutes to fall to the center of the earth based on gravity and ignoring the variable of wind resistance.
Oh, ignoring wind resistance.
Yeah. So I guess that would be in a vacuum, which would be kind of easy to calculate. But anyway,
Yeah. I don't know physics. I didn't really do good in physics.
I wonder if the Russians threw it. I wonder if the Russians threw anybody in the hole to see to kind of, test that.
I mean, could have happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did. It was the Soviet Union.
Yeah, that's true. It's either that or like freeze the guys in Serbia or whatever.
Yeah, there's not much of an in between.
No. Ugh.
What'd y'all eat today?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I had not much actually. I had a gluten-free Black Forest cake at the coffee shop that I went to, and it was
Ooh.
actually really good. Like most of the time, gluten-free stuff isn't that great, but it was actually really good.
There's some desserts that actually taste better gluten free.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Wait,
my stepdad has a whole intolerance, so I've
oh, yeah.
learned to make things, and some things just they hit. They're so good.
Yeah. I don't know. What did you have today for food, Jamie?
I had leftover pizza that took me like 2 hours to get last night.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Man, all I've had is toast. But we do have leftover pizza from last
Oh,
night.
we do have leftover
We
pizza.
had, yeah, we have leftover pizza from last night too. The universe is in sync.
Now
Yeah,
we're all
we had-
friends.
Yeah. We had frozen pizza though. Jamie got hers delivered. And it took 2 hours.
Yeah, I was in like delivery purgatory for the longest time. It just kept saying it was out for delivery. I live 6 minutes away from the place, and it took like an hour to actually get here. I was like, what were you doing? Where were you? My delivery driver got stuck in the void, I guess.
Yeah.
All right,
Off in
pizza.
the
So we're on the
wilderness.
pizza. Like, what's your favorite pizza flavor?
Oh no.
Don't say, oh no.
That's a legit question.
No, well, you've had enough interesting pizza conversations with me, Jamie, that I am now dreading what your favorite kind of pizza is.
No, honestly, my favorite pizza is just like veggie pizza.
Oh, okay.
Thin or
But
thick?
it has to be thin, but it can't be soggy,
I hear you. I'm
which
with
is
you.
hard to do with veggie pizza.
We could share a pizza together and an ice cold popping cherries to go with it. That'd be perfect.
Oh,
Like
hell yeah.
I'm a thin veggie guy. Like thin veggie, crispy, not soggy.
Perfect.
Yeah, those are hard to find too. At least
Yeah,
down here. At least down here in the Southland.
the best one I found was actually at like some hole in the wall pizza place up in Lake George.
Huh.
And it was just called I Heart New York Pizza. And it was so good. I dream
Wow.
about it.
The one pizza that got away.
Yeah.
Mama sure makes a pretty good pizza.
Yeah, she does. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm very good at being like a classic, like from Amazing Pizza. They're like just their regular pepperoni is really good. I really like it. They don't put too much sauce on it either.
Did we just give them a commercial? Maybe we should ask them for some money.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think they well. I mean, with the amount of prices that they put on their pizza, they could probably afford it.
You just walk in there like, give me money, please.
I deserve at least one free pizza for that.
Bet they give it to you.
Really?
Yeah,
Ugh.
they're pretty nice.
Are they?
Yeah,
Oh.
they used to operate out of a food truck on the side of the road, and they finally moved into the
Oh yeah, the
the
physical.
frontage / church place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, um, but they're good pizzas.
Yeah.
They had it going on during COVID too. They had their pickup. Man, they were knocking out some pizzas.
Oh yeah. They're
Good for
like the
them.
one. Yeah. They were the hot place to go too.
They were.
I don't like I have very big opinions on pizza. It's like you gotta have the just right amount of sauce. You have to have either like just enough or like maybe a little less than like it has to be either equal to or less than the amount of cheese that you put on the pizza. For me. And then
Have y'all ever had pesto on a pizza?
Oh yeah,
it's not
So
bad.
good.
yeah.
So
No
good.
sauce pesto. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a really big thing for white sauce
yeah. That's
before I
right.
left for college.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was my favorite. It was like white sauce with pepperoni, mushrooms, and spinach, and black olives. It was really good, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Mama Shark went through a vegan phase for a while.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We had a lot of pesto stuff.
I adore pesto. Last year I actually grew some basil and I made it homemade, and oh my god, was it good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
We have basil in the backyard. We could
We
probably
do have basil.
Make some pesto. You do need so much basil though.
I think we have a bunch.
We do have a bunch. Mom planted so much basil.
We have tons of basil and no tomatoes.
No tomatoes, surprising. Not yet.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, jeez, probably shouldn't have talked about food so fast.
Listen, it's my question. I ask it to everyone.
You do ask it to everybody. It's a very interesting question.
Yeah, because
this is
it's
your,
it's
this is
always
your
going to be a different response.
this is your version of the games no games question.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Oh my goodness.
What's the games, no games question?
Oh, oh, I think I've asked you this question before. I'm not sure, but do you want to tell it, Jamie, or do you want me to?
Would you rather have? Wait, what was it? Fuck.
I think it's unlimited bacon. Yeah, it's
Hold
would
on.
you rather have unlimited
No.
bacon?
No. You have to get like the connotation right.
Oh yeah, you got to. Okay, never mind. You do it.
Hold on, I have to get the whole
You have
the
to.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Why is that post deleted? Hello? All right. Would you rather have unlimited bacon and no video games, or games, unlimited games, but no games?
Unlimited games, but no games?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want the bacon.
Oh,
I don't play video games.
that's true. You don't.
They make me dizzy.
The last time.
Is that sad or what? Like I try. Because, I want to play, do what the kids want to do every now and again. And like, they make me dizzy. They're like running around trying to shoot or capture somebody. Like I get, ooh.
Yeah, last time I saw Dad try to play a video game was Star Wars Battlefront
Oh,
on the Xbox, and he had his little robot guy character, and he was just spinning in circles, stuck in the corner because Dad couldn't figure out how to move the move the controller.
But I got Angry Birds dialed in, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
he does. It's Angry Birds is like your go-to game.
I know.
that's all you really need, though.
Do they have it on the, what's the virtual thing where you the little glasses?
Oh, the VR glasses?
Yeah.
I don't think they
And
do.
Angry Birds VR. So I like the VR one too, that the fruit comes flying at you and you have to chop it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Fruit Ninja.
Yes, that's the great. I like that one.
I'm looking up if there's Angry Birds VR. There is.
Oh,
All right, I'm just write that down. I'm taking notes.
oh yeah, he's got the full
I
full
do.
notes on the paper. No, you take a lot of notes.
I do.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nervous habit. Like I when I'm talking to somebody, I always have a piece of paper just to kind of doodle and jot notes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
One of
but everything on my paper is related to what we're talking about. I'm not like making my grocery list or anything.
that'd be really funny if you did, because that would make you read it out loud.
I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, what were you gonna say, Jamie?
Yeah, I played Phasmophobia in VR, and it made me so motion sick I had to lay down.
Oh, that
Yeah.
I do want to play Phasmophobia. Maybe not in VR, but maybe sometimes at some point. I will
Yeah.
scream. I horror games like make me scream so loud, but I really like them.
I played for about 10 minutes, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. Can't do it.
Which
Yeah, I'm completely fine with VR games where you're just standing still, like, and things are coming at you, but if I'm the one walking around, I'm like, nope.
oh yeah, there's a really good puzzle one. I can't remember the name of it, but I did it because my brother has one, and he has a VR headset, like Oculus kind of deal, and he had I think it's I Expect You to Die, and he had the second one, and it's the one about like
Oh.
the secret agent, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a puzzle game. It's so good, and I would just like sit there and do it, and I would be like, I'm not dizzy because I would be sitting down. I'm like, I'm not dizzy at all. Like I'm good. And then I would take the headset off and stand up, and I would be like, oh nope, I'm going down.
Oh, it's just a iron deficiency simulator.
Yeah, basically. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I only got VR for Beat Saber.
Oh yeah, because you're really good at the rhythm games.
I love rhythm games. They are my bread and butter.
I've seen you play like Guitar Hero kind of games so much.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just no.
Do you have the little dance one where you have the little places like the pad and then you get to hit the different squares or whatever?
That was actually what started my love of rhythm games, because my cousin had Dance Dance Revolution when I was a kid, and she had the glass mat for it.
Ooh.
And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So my mom got me one, and then I got Guitar Hero 3 with the Xbox 360, and I was like, alright, it's over. This is where I peak.
You are now rhythm game.
I am the rhythm game.
Do you have the guitar that goes with it?
No, mine actually broke, so I've been rocking it on the keyboard, but I'm gonna get one very, very soon.
Did you get like caught up in it and like go like 80s hairband and smash the guitar on the floor? Is that how it broke?
I really wish I did. It just broke when I moved.
Okay.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. It was like the neck snapped in half, and I was like, how does that
Oh.
even happen?
Yeah, how does that happen? That's like really flimsy manufacturing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's also like 12 years old, so I can't really
Oh,
blame
that's
it.
true. That's also.
I wonder if they have a banjo version.
Oh no.
Alright. Jamie, look that up.
That's true. And my dad has a banjo like right next to the couch that sometimes he'll
I'm the worst banjo player in America.
yeah, it's
Horrible.
there is a song that I can't listen to anymore because he tried what is it, Cripple Creek?
Yes.
Yeah. Is Cripple Creek on the banjo, and he will just do like the beginning.
That's all I know.
He just knows the beginning, so that's the only thing he'll play, and it's just over and over.
But if Guitar Hero had a banjo version, that might break me out of my bad banjo habit.
Oh, that's true.
So who knows? Maybe we
Well,
should
there-
start that.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a market for that?
Somebody made one.
Ooh, somebody made one.
Ah, darn it.
But there's probably a market for people playing, like people watching it. There's always a market for something on the internet.
Oh, that didn't send how I wanted it to. So that's
Oh.
just there now. It's saved really small.
Oh, it's teeny.
Huh.
Yeah, no, but there's you could go on Clone Hero and you could like choose your instruments and stuff, and I'm sure you could find banjo songs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put that on my list.
No.
It's
Jamie,
free.
you're gonna get Jamie, he's gonna disappear into Clone Hero and never come back.
It's okay. That's where I am whenever I'm not here.
Ugh.
Or I'm in Roblox.
Or Roblox working on that Walmart with Paul.
No, I'm working on Torget.
Torget, okay, excuse me.
Yeah,
Where is
Paul's
Paul?
got
Wasn't
the.
he supposed to be here?
Oh yeah. Oops.
Paul was just not texting me at all today. I was like, Paul, we're doing this Sunday. He was like, okay.
It's okay. We'll get him next time.
We'll get him next time. It'll be okay. I feel like Paul meeting my dad would be it would be a very interesting conversation, I think. Paul's very funny. You might like him actually.
Well, I would hope so.
Well,
I mean, I don't not get along with people.
well, no, I mean like sometimes
Very,
you know
very
what I-
likable person.
you know what I mean.
So I don't know.
Richard, that was such a backhanded compliment.
What do you mean?
Just like, yeah, Paul's this really awesome guy. You might like him. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
don't know. Sometimes, like,
I know that makes me like feel like I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm
Do you ever hear me go, I don't like that person?
no. Well, not without reason.
Okay. Yeah.
Not without reason. But I don't know. I'm s- I still remember when you were like, "Who are your friends in high school?" And I would bring them over to my house and I'd be like, "This is my friend." And you would be like, "Who are you?" And you were like, "Your friends are nerds." And I was like, "Yes."
I never said
You
that.
kind of did. You were like, "Your friends are." You were like, "I'm never gonna have to worry about you and your friends." I
Well,
was
I
like,
don't.
"No, you don't have to worry about us because we're cool, but also we don't do anything."
Nerds rule the world.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Jamie's kind of a nerd.
I
I was about
am.
to ask. Do you consider yourself a nerd?
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So what's the definition of a nerd?
I don't know. It used to be very specific, and I don't know anymore.
Well, counter question, is there a difference between nerds and dorks?
Yes,
Ooh,
I think there is.
there should be if there's not.
Do some digging.
Dorks seem like they might be people that are unlikable nerds. Where nerds are just, I don't know what we would call somebody a nerd. I'm trying to think about that now. Like, I mean, you get good grades and you're smart and I don't know. I mean, don't bully people around. That's kind of like a nerd like stereotype I have in my head. Well, that seems like a pretty good person.
Okay,
What do you think?
so from Oxford, a nerd is a person who is extremely enthusiastic and knowledgeable about a particular subject, especially one of specialist or niche interest. And then a dork is a silly, out of touch person who tends to look odd or behave ridiculously around others, a social misfit.
Huh.
That's interesting.
So, does that make me and my love of Godzilla nerdy?
I think so.
Probably.
I mean, yeah, no. I think so.
Oh, so that makes Tim a mega dork.
Oh, absolutely.
Mega dork and nerd.
For sure.
To be a nerd, though, you have to have at least one particular area of interest that you consider yourself an expert in and obsess over. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
We're,
our
we're, may-
buddy,
we're maybe a dork's more of a generalist.
yeah,
Hmm.
but our buddy Tim can tell you literally anything you would ever want to know about the entire Transformers franchise.
Anything
He is a walking encyclopedia.
about Transformers.
Mhm.
And that's about it.
That sounds kind of nerdy, but
Oh yeah, kind of nerdy, yes.
I'm gonna text him right now and say, "Hey, nerd."
Well, I mean, you're like they're about to go do D&D, so like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's kind of nerdy.
yeah.
So
I
I
get
do
to
D&D.
sit
I
there
know,
and
I know.
switch cameras.
Oh yeah. You get to do the fancy stuff.
maybe we should
I'm
start a
doing.
campaign that, I mean, it doesn't sound like it should be a derogatory term.
No.
But I think some people use that as a derogatory term. I don't think it should be a derogatory term.
No, it's just like, hey, you're really smart about this one thing.
Right.
Hmm.
Like,
I
good
think
for you.
Jamie, Paul just texted me. He's at work.
How's he playing Battlefront 2?
I don't know.
Can you
He
ask
said,
him?
I have work now. And I was like, what?
What does he do for a living?
He does like food prep, like food stuff. Yeah.
I was hoping it wouldn't be like a driver or something, like
No.
a pilot. That would be bad.
I have work. I'm going to be on this podcast 300 feet in the air.
That's not very high in the air.
Oh, it's a really low flying plane.
Yeah, that's a look. You might want to say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
Don't hold back.
Wait,
Ooh.
Richard, please text him right now and say, Paul, rest in peace, we'll miss you.
Well, well. Oh, he
Thank
also
you.
said he likes the pancakes one, the full one.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's the
Okay.
pancake one?
We had
So-
our friend Pancakes. He just goes by Pancakes online.
Mhm.
He was on the podcast for this week that released today.
Yeah. And
It was very
about an hour.
goofy.
2 hours? Hour and a half? I can't remember. Time is an
Uh,
illusion.
Like the publicized one or the one
Yeah,
that we recorded?
the one we recorded was about 2 hours, 2.5. But the published one was like less than that for sure. Anyway, but the pancakes one is we were just like it was about we recorded it at what, like 11 o'clock at night? Because you had just gotten back from what you were doing. I can't remember what you were doing.
Hospital.
Hospital, yeah. And and it was just we were all totally fried, and I think it was some of the best podcasting we've ever done.
Yeah, it was just us nonstop yapping.
Oh yeah. We was just continuously talking the entire time.
It was
I
really
mean,
good.
that's why we're called the Yap Shack.
True.
So,
Oh
yeah.
no, temps are
Oh, look,
dropping.
limited bacon.
Yeah, it's one of the file names.
Okay.
It's one of my file names.
Ugh. I keep yawning today. I'm not even that tired. Just my
Wow.
body is like, you're
I
done.
can't believe this. This is so unprofessional. I can't believe we're yawning on the podcast. Wow.
I know. I'm just gonna quit.
Yeah. You threaten to quit every single podcast. You haven't done it.
I really should. I think my time is up.
No, no, please no.
I've ran my course here.
I can't do this without you. No. Who will
Uh,
edit? Not me. I can't edit.
You just have to release the unedited clips then.
Ooh, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
Sometimes we talk before we actually start into the podcast and everything, and sometimes that's not necessarily good to put into the podcast.
I mean, I did have to bleep pancakes.
You did. You did have to bleep pancakes.
And it
Oh, do you have
was
to bleep stuff?
Sometimes.
that was the only time I did it, and it's just because I wanted Richard's reaction to what he said still in the podcast. So I was like, I have to keep this in, but I have to make it so it could still be in.
Yeah. Whew. Well, I mean, what he said too was like, actually, like, we probably couldn't have said that on the podcast.
Yeah, you can't say that in general.
No, not really.
But it was really funny.
Oh my goodness.
And then I just like your terrified scream afterwards.
It's like, holy crap. No, you can't say that. Like, we're gonna get hauled off by Secret Service. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. My time is now.
yeah, now you've got your space mafia job. They'll keep you.
Yeah, they can't go a day without me, so they'd be like, "Can we have her back, please?"
Yeah. Oh. Oh, for reference, that Jamie works with something to do with space, but we can't know what it is because of legality issues.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I
So
wish
we
I could
just-
tell people, but I can't.
Yeah. So we just say Jamie's in the space mafia.
Mhm.
Because it's probably true.
Yeah, you'll never
Close.
know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Can you tell us if you've ever been to space?
I have not been to space.
Boo.
Right?
Jamie in space went. I want to go to space. Being in space would be so cool.
Wait, what if my face reveal was me in space?
Well,
I feel
Well,
like I would make millions and then I'd
space-
be dead.
you'd have to do in space with Godzilla. Godzilla has to be a part of your face reveal somehow.
It's gonna be me hurtling towards the Earth, towards Japan, so that way Godzilla's in the background.
Oh my goodness.
Did Godzilla come from space?
No,
So just random thought popped in my head. I don't know.
no, Godzilla came from radiation in Japan's ocean.
Yeah.
Okay. That darn radiation.
Yeah. King Ghidorah came from space, though.
Yes. That's the big many-headed one, right?
Yes.
Got the big, yeah, it's like the big dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Gigan also came from space, because I'm on a tangent now.
Oh boy, start, go.
Because in Final Wars, they had aliens come to Earth and they were like, we're gonna destroy you with this big robot chicken that we created. And that's Gigan. He's just a big old robot chicken with a chainsaw arm.
You didn't mention the chainsaw.
Yeah, he's cool.
This is a very last minute piece of information.
It's not last minute.
Was it a giant robot chicken or?
Yeah, it was like Godzilla sized.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
How much metal would you need to make a robot chicken like that?
More than 2.
More than 2. Yeah, I think more than 2. I think more than 5.
Ooh, maybe you're cutting it close though.
I think I am cutting it close, but I think more than 5.
What does your dad think?
Yeah, Dad, how many?
I'm just seeing a junkyard and all these parts going into a robot chicken. Like a transformer robot chicken is what is in my head. Like that's the picture that popped in.
Oh,
With the
his
chainsaw.
chest is like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah,
but chicken.
but chicken.
Yeah.
I like chicken. Actually,
We're talking a lot about chicken on this episode. This is kind of good because you have done a lot of things with chicken.
I make a mean barbecue chicken.
He does.
Like I really do make a great.
It's almost a
barbecue
woman thing, one might say. But yeah,
chicken.
well, I mean,
it's good.
it's good. It's really good. And then,
My stomach's starting to growl now.
oh boy.
So.
Uh, but no, because you also picked me up from 8th grade in a chicken
I
costume.
did.
Yeah, last day of 8th grade, I was sitting there getting ready to go home, and Dad pulls up in the car, steps out of the car in a chicken costume.
That's the kind of parent I aspire to be.
That's the biggest compliment. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Thank you.
I will find a picture
Yeah.
and send it to you, by the way.
Please, 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 please.
Oh my goodness. Because it was like heavily embarrassing at the time. But also now I don't care what any of those people I went to school with think, and I think it was pretty awesome. So
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like, how many people could be like, yeah, my dad picked me up in a chicken costume?
Not many.
And would you really remember that day had I just driven through the carpool line in my normal everyday clothes and you got in the car, we drove off?
No, probably.
No. Do you remember the chicken outfit?
I remember the chicken outfit.
Yeah.
I remember you hanging the little sign too off the bridge.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so fun. Like my teachers were so like baffled by that too, because they were like, "Who did that?" I was like, "Wow."
Wait, I didn't hear this story.
Oh yeah. So for like was it our last?
Yeah, it was your last trip.
Yeah. So our last raft 3-day trip, we went from section 1, I think. I can't remember. One of the really high, like one of the first sections of the French Broad River, down to the takeout, which was literally about a mile away from my house. And we didn't know that was the takeout, if I'm being honest. But like somehow, my dad figured out where we were camping and where we would take out, and made a sign and hung it off the bridge so that when we were at our takeout, we saw the sign that was like, "Congratulations, whatever, like, let's go." My middle school that I used to go to. It was really
That's
cool.
so sweet.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I didn't know for sure. I thought that's where you guys would take out.
Yeah. That
Or
is
you'd go under the bridge. I knew you would go under the bridge one way or the other.
Yeah.
So anyway.
It was very cool. I was honestly like, I can just walk home. We're good. And they were like, "No, we're taking you. We're gonna take you back to school, and you're gonna be another 30-minute drive back home."
Your parents have to wait an hour in the carpool line.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. There are a lot of good memories from that middle school, but also a couple not great ones. I don't know.
My mom never did anything like that, but there have been times where she walked into my room when I was getting ready for school, and she's like, "Hey, you're not going to school today. We're going to a concert." And I'd be like, "All right."
Jeez.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won so many radio contests for concert tickets that there was I want to say at least 3 concerts a year.
Whoa, that's actually awesome.
Yeah, and I think we paid for like maybe 2 of them.
Ooh. Oh, so that's how you've gone to as many concerts as you have. Because I was like, you've listed a couple of them, and I was like, how are you getting all of these tickets for all of these concerts?
Yeah. My first concert was Stained, and it was when I was so small I do not remember it whatsoever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh. We haven't gone to a concert together yet.
I was just thinking that. No, we haven't.
No.
So
Huh.
should look up and see if anything good's coming to town.
Yeah, we should. I think there are a couple good places that are coming in,
Yeah.
but they're probably going to be in Nashville. So
Hey, I
But we
know
went- we
Duran
went-
Duran is on tour right now.
Durant,
Yeah.
Dad, do you want to
I've
go
seen
with
them.
Durant?
I've seen them.
Oh, you've
In
seen
the
him?
heyday.
Oh, okay.
And Styx is on tour right now too.
I've seen
Ooh.
Styx during the heyday. The
Are you kidding?
Mr. Roboto tour. Like
Ooh,
1980s. What? 4, 5, 3?
I
that's
know.
so good.
Oh, so all right. I'm gonna be an old dude here for a minute. So back in the day,
Oh boy.
like you couldn't go online and buy tickets because there was no online, right? So you
Mm.
had to go camp out where the play at the venue to get good tickets.
Mhm.
So that
Mhm.
was like our big thing in high schools. We'd go camp out at wherever the venue was, and you get in line. So everybody gets in line, and you're up all night, and then they open the little ticket window, and you can buy your tickets. So,
Mhm.
so that's what we used to do.
Ooh.
Honestly, that sounds like so much more fun than waiting online
Oh yeah.
for them to drop.
It was pretty fun, but I think back on it, it was like I'm like 14 or 15 years old,
Oh yeah. You definitely would have.
downtown waiting for tickets with all my buddies, and
You
I look
definitely would have
back on
not have
that.
let
I'm
us
like,
do that.
yeah, I would not let you guys do that. So anyway,
I just glanced up and I saw the freaking mark from the tree on
Yeah.
the ceiling again. Ugh.
Yeah, I get
Anyway.
to see the Foo Fighters next month.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm so
Jamie's a very-
excited for that one.
Jamie's a very big Dave Grohl fan.
I am. He has a book.
Does he? I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, you could find the entire audiobook on YouTube. It's called The Storyteller.
Ooh.
Very, very, very good. I keep
Imagine-
yawning.
Am I that boring?
No.
No,
I
I've just
don't-
been yawning since I woke up this morning and I don't know what's happening.
You're just too tired.
Yeah,
Too
need to go
eepy.
back to sleep forever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could probably. Well, no. I was gonna say you could probably just sleep at Tim's house. I don't think he'd mind. But then
No,
you're gonna.
I would just walk downstairs and be like, "Hey, I'm taking a nap," and he'd be like, "All right."
Ugh. Just as soon as the stream starts, you just conk out. I mean, it's probably not a bad thing to pass the time if they're gonna be playing D&D for that long. Jeez.
No, we're not even doing D&D today. That's on Wednesday, but we're
Oh, it's
setting stuff up today.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you guys did. Yes.
Yeah, we have to figure out the whole Zach situation because
Oh,
he
yeah,
is
you
in
gotta figure
Florida
out-
now.
I could just go down there and kidnap him and drive him back up. We could just do that.
Please do. I miss him.
Road trip. I mean, with the van, it probably would seem more real than anything, but also. Ugh.
That would be so funny. Like, hey,
Mm.
loser, get in.
Hey, loser, get into my big van that I'm going to drive back up to New York from Florida. Ooh.
I'm going to meet your friend Jamie. Let's go.
So I feel like Zach and I in the car would end up about the same way as the 24-hour stream did.
Oh, just be you two singing the entire time.
Oh yeah, it would be, but I feel like there would be at some point like the shift of where he would start talking about Twix again, and I think I would I would start losing my mind.
Oh, 100%. That's all he
Oh,
does.
I had like nightmares about Twix, like genuinely. Like I was like, I don't know why. This is just Twix. It turns out he was talking about it the entire time.
Are you talking about the candy bar?
Yeah.
Mom likes those.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Hmm.
She picks them all out of the Halloween candy.
Oh, is that where they go?
Yeah,
Ah,
she
Richard,
does.
did you just learn a family trade secret?
I did learn a family trade secret. Sig's not knowing about this. This is now I can just take all of the Twix and blame it on Mom.
Does this change your entire outlook on life now?
Not yet. It's close. I think it would if I don't know. Oh my god, it's so funny. When you texted me, you were like, "My stepdad now wants to know about the podcast." I was like, "Yes, welcome to the club." The father figures must know about the podcast now. It's inevitable.
Are you gonna have him on? You've got to have him on.
I should. I really should.
Oh yeah, now that my dad's on the podcast, your stepdad's got to be on the podcast.
Wait, what if we got both of them in one?
Oh goodness gracious, dad apocalypse.
Yeah, you do a dad podcast. You talk about dad stuff.
Yeah, like mowing the lawn,
That's right.
Taxes,
grilling.
Grilling. Yeah, well, you talk about grilling. I can talk about grilling for a while.
Oh yeah.
I can nerd out on that. So
My stepdad will dive straight into Marine Corps stories though.
oh, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
He has some
okay.
funny ones.
Yeah. I don't think you have any good stories from when you were.
I'm thinking. So I was in the army. So
Oh,
yeah, pretty boring actually. I can't really think of anything that stands out as exciting. What's that?
What do you mean?
Oh, I did take an army ambulance to a dead concert
What?
one night.
oh, do tell.
Please.
Well, it wasn't a big deal. I my job was had to take this ambulance from one spot to to another just to drop it off because you change stuff around. And so I took it home from the armory because I had to get up early the next morning and go. And on the way home from the armory, I stopped by a buddy's house and they said, "Hey, we're going to the Dead Show." I was like, "Oh, I want to go." So it just was more convenient to take the ambulance to the Dead Show, which we didn't have any problem parking. They let us like right in, so it was really nice. But I did worry a little bit that I'd get in trouble for it, but I didn't. So anyway, there
What a
there weren't a whole bunch of deadheads partying in the back of the ambulance, but
that's still a hell of a way to show up.
did stick out in the parking. I will say,
That's so much fun.
yeah,
I didn't know about that story.
yeah. So that's another army story. That's kind of boring. So anyway, the reason I had to join the army though is because I was kind of a knucklehead in college
Hmm.
and didn't get very good grades, and so my dad, in his wisdom, cut me off and like, all right, we're not paying for college anymore because you're just wasting our money. And I came home and there was an army recruiter's card on the kitchen counter and he was like, "Okay, you got to get out of here." And so that's what got me in the army.
Mm.
Yeah. So it was all right.
I'm not gonna expect an army recruiter.
Oh no.
What?
I've my grades aren't great in college right now.
Your grades aren't as bad as mine though. Mine
Okay.
were really bad. Like really bad.
Oh, okay.
Like really, really, really bad.
Oh, Richard, I'll miss you when you go to the army.
What's that?
I'll really
Yes, sir.
miss Richard when he sent out to the army.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
believe this. They're gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna have to walk everywhere. How long have we been going?
A
long
little
you
over an hour now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Time flies.
I don't know. I'm pretty hungry, and you kind of gotta go. So,
Oh, you're
you
right.
think we ended here?
I can go whenever, but yeah, we could end it here.
What do you think, Dad?
That's fine. I could eat too.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Okay. Well, this has been Yap Shack with my dad.
Dad Shack.
Dad
Dad
Shack.
Shack. That could be a whole spin-off podcast.
Dad Shack. Which
Yeah,
nails
wait.
my dad.
Yeah, that's the two dads coming together.
Yeah.
You should do this with Mom. She's more funny than I am.
Maybe. Okay, get Craig out of here. I don't like him.
Stop
I'm
eating
getting
your
my
hair.
daily. I'm getting my podcast allotment of crapping on Craig.
No, he's such a nice guy.
Get him out of here.
Ugh.